Assalamualaikum and very good morning.
Waalaikumsalam, sir.
Alright, any question before we start? Ada soalan sebelum kita sambung? Kita sampai di mana? Balance sheet. Okay, ada soalan? Okay, kalau tak ada soalan, if there are no question, can proceed to the what is the balance sheet? Okay, what is the balance sheet? Balance sheet basically is the firm financial position. Okay, there are two sides of the balance sheet. Number one, we know as the asset, and the another side is the liability and equity. So the equation of the balance sheet is the asset equal to liability plus the equity. Okay. Setakat tu okay? Any question? What is the asset? Asset is the productive sources that give return to the company. Okay, asset adalah sumber-sumber produktif yang boleh memberi pulangan kepada syarikat kita. So what is the another side? This another side is the liability. Liability, in short, is the financing that finance our asset. Okay, equity is the shareholders claim, or we call it the owner claim. And the next one is this is the snapshot of their balance sheet. Okay. We can divide to the current asset and also long-term asset, or we call it the fixed asset here. And the another side is the current liabilities and long-term liabilities. Okay, current liabilities and current asset, the maturity is less than 1 year, or we call it the short term. And fixed asset and also the long-term liability is the maturity is more than 1 year, or we call it the long-term, more than 1 years. Okay, more than 1 year. And here is the part of the owner's claim, the equity. What is the content of the equity is the number one, preferred stock. Number two, common stock, and paid-in capital, and also the retained earning. Okay, preferred stock, common stock, and retained earning we will cover in the next chapter. Okay, this also we just cover in the last meeting. Okay, this is the example of the balance sheet, and we're going to use this item in our next calculations, right? So the last one is the statement of the cash flow. Okay, one you must know is there are two type of cash flow. Okay, ada dua jenis aliran tunai. There are two type of cash flow. What is the number one is the cash inflow. Okay, aliran tunai masuk, and also the cash outflow. Okay, senang saja. Ada dua aliran tunai. Satu aliran tunai masuk dan yang kedua adalah aliran tunai keluar. So, perubahan ataupun the difference between cash inflow and cash outflow is the what we call the net change in cash ataupun perubahan bersih lah. In case where they cash in more than cash out, so we have the positive net change in cash, or otherwise, if the cash in less than cash out, so we have the deficit changes of the cash. Okay. Okay, cash inflow from the operation, for example, revenue or sales, expenses. Cash out is the expenses. Cash flow from the investment is the purchase of the new equipment. Cash flow from financing is borrowing fund, payment of dividend, and so on. Okay, increasing or decreasing. Okay, profits or deficit of the net cash inflow from the operating, investing, and financing activities. These changes will be added with to get ending cash balance. Okay. Di sini ada soalan. What is the accrual basis? Accrual basis is the principle of recording revenue when earned and spent when incurred, rather than when the cash is received or paid. It does says revenue recorded in the income statement include both cash and credit sales. Apa lagi sini? Tak ada. Okay, you can read this one. Ini, there's nothing here. Okay. Now, in this class today, we will discuss how we going to analyze the financial statement. Okay, kalau financial statement saja, tanpa ada analysis, dia tidak memberi apa makna. Meaningless if we did not perform the analysis of the financial statement and we don't know nothing. So in our class, we're going to analyze the financial statement so that we can know the performance of the our firm. Okay, is it our firm is perform well, or we are in trouble conditions? So when doing the financial analysis, also we can know where the strength and where is the weaknesses part in our company, especially in the financial situations. Okay, because we are financial manager in our company, so our concern is the financial situation. We have to analyze using the financial statement so that we can know where we can improve our company, or if we in a good condition, how we maintain our financial position. Okay, there are two type of analysis. Okay, there are two type of analysis. Number one, we call it the trend analysis. Okay, here, trend analysis. What is the trend analysis? Trend analysis is we compare year by year. Okay, we compare year by year. For example, last year performance, 1999, and we compare with the year 2000 performance. Okay, from the analysis, now we can strategize. we can do some correction if we need uh, in the year 2021. Okay, that is what we call the trend analysis. We compare year by year. So in your group project analysis, you will do the trend analysis. So you have to compare at least 5 years annual report, 5 years financial statement from one selected company and do the analysis. Okay, trend analysis. Number 2 is the comparison analysis. Okay, here comparison analysis. Comparison analysis adalah where we compare one company to the another company in the same industry. Analisis perbandingan atau comparison analysis adalah bila kita membandingkan dua atau lebih syarikat yang sama di dalam industri yang sama. Okay, kita membandingkan syarikat A dengan syarikat B di dalam suatu industri yang sama. Contohnya kita membandingkan katakan kita bandingkan Maxis dengan Celcom. Okay, Maxis and Celcom is in the telecommunication industry. Okay, dua buah syarikat kita bandingkan, dua buah syarikat daripada industri yang sama kita bandingkan. Atau for example, we compare Malaysia Airlines with AirAsia. Dua buah syarikat di dalam industri penerbangan. Okay, two companies in the airline services. Or we compare apa lagi? Nestle dengan sebuah syarikat lagi yang membentuk kita panggil dia consumer products. Okay, dalam industri what we call it consumer product. You will know the industry involved by that company when you browse the Bursa Malaysia website. Okay, any questions dekat tu? Ada soalan? Okay, the last one is benchmark. Okay, benchmarking. Benchmarking, let's say our governments give the standard benchmark, and the other company, if they can perform and achieve the benchmark set by the government, for example, meaning that they perform. If the company cannot achieve the minimum benchmark set by the agency, set by the government agency, means they not perform well. That is what we call benchmark. For example, let's say in kita cakap dari industri apa yang ada benchmark, industri perkayuan. Industri perkayuan. Kita ada Majlis Perkayuan Malaysia, okay, kayu. Dia letakkan satu benchmark, let's say current ratio 2.0. Okay, current ratio 2.0. Dia punya rate untuk current ratio adalah 2.0. If the company can achieve 2.0 current ratio, meaning that the company in the good conditions. But if the company cannot achieve 2.0 current ratio, meaning that the company is not perform well. That is benchmark. Normally benchmark issued by the government agency, by the associations of the company involved. Setakat tu ada soalan? Okay, ini yang tadi lah. what's our objective in analyze the financial statement? Number one, we want to know how liquid the firms. Kita dah bincang what is the definition of liquid in the last chapter. Can I know what is the definitions or what your understand about the liquid or liquidations? Can someone share with us? Ada siapa nak kongsi dengan saya, dengan kita semua kat di sini, apa maksud kecairan? Bagus. Sekejap Nisa tak boleh nak everyone. Saya nak saya tak tahu setting dia macam mana. Sekejap Okay, one more Nisa, please. Susan. Yes, Nisa now can post to everyone in our chat. Okay. The liquidation or liquid, the definition of the liquid or liquidation in brief, how fast we can convert the asset into cash. Okay, you have to know that. Okay, sebelum kita pergi lebih jauh, the terminology of the liquid is the how fast, how easy. Sorry, when we use how fast and how quick or how easy, meaning that now we deal with the time. Okay, got it? Apabila kita bercakap tentang berapa cepat, berapa pantas, ataupun berapa senang kita nak tukarkan aset kepada tunai, meaning that now we deal with the time. Okay, how fast, how quick, meaning that we deal with the time. Kita sekarang membincangkan tentang masa, berapa cepat, berapa pantas. Okay, how fast we can convert the asset into cash. Alright, that is the liquid. Okay, if in the company in liquid position, meaning that easily the company can convert their asset into cash. Okay. Number two is the management. How management generate enough operating profit for firm asset. Just now we discussed about the asset. Asset is the productive sources. Okay, kalau you pergi tadi slide sebelum ini, apa maksud asset? Asset is the productive sources generate income or return to the company. Okay, itu maksud asset. So now we want to know how management, how productive the management, how efficient, how effective the management manage the asset and turn it into income to the company. Berapa efektif, berapa cekap, berapa berkesannya pengurusan syarikat untuk menjadikan aset itu menjana pendapatan, menjana keuntungan kepada syarikat. Who is the management? Siapa itu management? Management is you. Okay? Management ini kita semua. Because financial manager is one in the management team. Number three. Okay. Because our objective of the company is number one, generate maximum profit. what is our second objective? Second objective of the company is to maximize, okay, generate the maximum profits to the shareholders. Okay, ingat objektif kita syarikat ada dua objektif yang paling penting, paling utama. Number satu, kita generate, maximize the profit. Number two is to maximize the shareholders return, shareholders wealth. Okay, what going to happen to our company if we cannot fulfill the needs of shareholder? Agak-agak apa akan jadi? Agak-agak apa akan jadi if we cannot fulfill, we cannot maximize the shareholders wealth? Remember, shareholder is our true owner of the company. Yes, they stop invest in our company. Yes, shareholder will sell the share in our company and lebih malang. Okay, in the worst case, they move their share in our company and put them into our competitors. That is very worst scenario. Okay, if we cannot fulfill the shareholders' need, meaning that we cannot maximize the shareholder wealth, paling malang when the investor withdraw their money from our company and then put the same money into our strong competitor. That is very worst situation. Okay, that's why fulfill the need of a shareholder is really important in the company. Boleh faham? Itu maksud saya. Setakat itu boleh faham? So that's why we have to taking care of our shareholder. Dia akan menjadi sangat besar masalah apabila kita tak mampu menjaga ataupun memenuhi objektif kekayaan pemegang saham, kerana mereka at any time, especially when they deal with the Bursa Malaysia 24 hours now, they can taking out their money and put to the another company. Okay, because shareholder is the real owner of the company. Okay, the last one is how we finance our asset. Okay, tadi di bahagian ada balance sheet, asset, and the another side is the liability. Okay, how we finance our asset? Because in the company we not what you call it, buy or get the asset through cash. Kita bukan membeli aset-aset kita dengan tunai. Okay, kita bukan membeli aset kita secara tunai. In the business, a few case. Okay, few case. Only a few case. Very seldom. The company buy their fixed asset through cash. Okay. Dalam mana-mana syarikat di dunia ini sangat jarang lah apabila syarikat membeli sesuatu aset jangka panjang dengan tunai. Because of what? Normally, company buy their long-term asset, their fixed asset through bank loan, okay, through outside sources. Okay, so how the company finance its asset? Normally using bank loan and the other type of sources. Okay, this is the income statement of the company. Sekali lagi saya tunjukkan, this is income statement for the company. Now, I want you to bring out your calculator, the piece of paper, the pen, pencil, because we want to start to calculate the ratio. Okay, kalau you dah bersedia, tolong beritahu saya. Okay, cari calculator, pen, pencil, whatever that you can write, because we want to start calculate the ratio. Okay, this is the example we're going to use. Ya, masih ada yang tak boleh nak send to everyone. Kejap lagi, Wana cuba sekali lagi. Ya, saya Wana try again. In the chat box. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, this is the income statement. Okay, this is the income statement. This is the balance sheet. Okay, I hope now you print out this slide so easily you can calculate the ratio. Okay, we start with the liquidity ratio. Okay, again, saya akan repeat again and again the liquidity. What is the liquidity? What is the liquid? Okay, what is the liquidity? Just now we know that how fast or how quick or how easy we as the company convert the asset into cash. Okay. Sebab kita nak tahu berapa cepat syarikat mencairkan aset hampir tunai ataupun near cash asset into cash. Okay. How we going to know how easy, how fast the company able to convert their asset into cash? Number one, we're going to use current ratio, and number two is quick ratio, or sometime or in the another textbook they use acid test ratio. Okay, kita akan menggunakan nisbah semasa current ratio, dan juga kita yang kedua kita akan menggunakan nisbah cepat ni ataupun quick ratio, atau kadang-kadang quick ratio juga dikenali sebagai nisbah ujian asid ni, acid test ratio. Okay, what is the current ratio? Kalau anda perasan tadi, di balance sheet ada dua bahagian, iaitu bahagian current ratio and current liability. Okay, we want to compare current ratio and current liability. So, apa maksud current? Sekali lagi saya nak tanya, what is the meaning of current here? Apa maksud current di sini? Ada siapa masih ingat? Yes. When we deal with the current ratio and current liability, meaning that we deal with the short term. Kemudian saya tanya lagi, what is the meaning of short term? Short term means day 1 to day 365 in a year, less than 1 year. So saya harap you ingat benda ni, faham benda ni, hadam benda ni, elok-elok. Okay? Sebab benda ni akan berulang-ulang. Dan if you did not remember it or understand it, it going to be a bit confused in the next chapter. So tolong hadam elok-elok. Apa maksud jangka pendek? Jangka pendek mean less than 1 year. Less than within 1 year. Apa maksud within 1 year? Dia boleh jadi dalam tempoh 1 hari sehingga 365 hari. Atau soalan boleh datang dalam bentuk 3 minggu, okay, 3 weeks, or 4 months, or 6 months, ataupun 9 months, or 12 months. As long as within 1 year, we calculate it as a short term. Setakat itu boleh hadam? Boleh faham? Nah, ingat soalan nanti akan datang macam-macam. So if you understand good understand about the short term means, meaning that is no problem in the next chapter and how to tackle the questions. Okay, long term mean more than 1 year. Okay, 5 years, 1.5 years, okay, 2 years, 10 year, or even 100 years. That is the long term. So current ratio. Okay, going back to the slide tadi. Sekejap. Macam mana kita nak tengok tadi? Okay, sini ya. Okay, here. Here is the asset. Okay, tengok elok-elok. This slide did not divide current asset or fixed asset or current liability or long-term liability or the equity part in this balance sheet. So you have to cakap menentukan, determine by yourself which one is current asset and which one is the fixed or long-term asset, which one is the current, which one is the long-term. Okay, boleh mana kita tadi? Okay, the formula is current asset over current liability. Okay, current asset over current liability from the example just now. 143 million current asset over 64 million current liability. So the result is 2.23 times. Okay, in your group projects, don't ever left 2.23 without any explanation. You have to explain what is the 2.23 time means. Okay, apa maksud 2.23 ini kepada syarikat anda? Okay, what is the conclusion we can make from the 2.23 time here? Okay, the Davis company, Davis has 2.23 in current asset for every 1 ringgit in current liability. The higher of this ratio mean the business better, where it has enough liquid asset of its operations. Nampak? This is the conclusion of 2.23 time here. Okay, apa maksud 2.23 ini? 2.23 ini bermaksud syarikat ini mempunyai current asset lebih besar, iaitu 2.23 berbanding dengan 1 ringgit liability. So, lebih tinggi nisbah ini adalah lebih bagus. Nampak? The higher of this ratio is mean this business, this company is better in and has enough liquid to cover its short-term operations. Setakat itu boleh ikut? How we conclude, how we interpret this 2.23. Boleh ikut? Alright. Bermaksud dalam projek anda group projek nanti anda akan pilih sebuah syarikat dan anda akan analyze financial statement and you going to do the current ratio or ratios calculation, and then when you get the result, you have to explain the result. Don't let the result is just a number. You have to explain what is the meaning behind the number. Okay, supaya you boleh faham, you can interpret the number. You can explain the number. Jangan biarkan number just a number. You have to explain it and give the meaning to that number. Okay, macam ini saya beri contoh. Kita dapat result current asset over current liability. Kita nak kira current ratio dan the result is 2.23. So you have to conclude what is the meaning of 2.23 from this company. 2.23 meaning that positive, meaning that current asset more than current liability. So 2.23 current asset compared to the 1 ringgit current, $1 current liability. So good enough. This company, from the perspective of the current ratio, this company is good. Okay, so we move to the next one. Ingat ya, current ratio dia bagus. Cuba kita tengok the current quick ratio. Quick ratio, what is the quick ratio? 10, 11.5 kan lebih kan? Quick ratio ataupun the another name of the quick ratio is the acid test ratio. Acid test ratio, the formula is current asset, and now we exclude the inventory from the calculation. Current asset minus inventory and over current liability. Okay, when we exclude the inventory, suddenly this company from the 2.23 just now, the result dropped to 0.92 times. You can see here. Okay, 143 and we minus 84 inventory. Current ratio, current liability 64. Now, when we test using the quick ratio, suddenly this company dropped from 2.23 in current ratio to only 0.92 times. Okay, what is the meaning? What is the conclusion? Davis has 0.92 in quick asset for every 1 in current liability. Okay, sepatutnya the higher the ratio, the higher the answer, the business is enough quick asset to pay its short-term immediate. So what is conclusion that you can make from this result? What is the behind of this result that you can conclude? Anyone? Sorry. Ada siapa yang boleh buat satu kesimpulan yang memberangsangkan? When you see this result, when you compare current ratio just now to the quick ratio here. Ada siapa boleh buat interpretasi atau penaksiran ataupun menafsirkan apa yang dilihat daripada nisbah yang kita kira ini? Anyone please? Ziyin, this company has less liquid to its asset, but it able to pay the liability in short term. Okay, but not really picture or give the full picture of the situation. Benda yang senang saja ni kalau you tengok di sini. Tapi you pergi jauh-jauh. Okay. Sebab itu saya katakan kalau you baca slide ni 100%, baca slide ni you tak boleh jawab soalan without the explanation by me or by the instructor. Bukan, syarikat tak rugi. Kalau you tengok sini, syarikat belum lagi rugi. Apa keyword dia sini? Apa keyword yang you boleh nampak di sini? Okay. Master jangan pergi jauh-jauh. Master jangan pergi jauh-jauh. It's not about the bad management. Belum. Kita belum sampai bad management. You jangan nampak kita macam apa peribahasa Melayu, kita dah nampak kuman di seberang laut. Sedangkan benda ni depan mata kita, saya nak you clear about it. Benda ni just depan mata you. Yes. Saya nak pergi ke Azwin. You tengok Azwin punya komen. The problem here now is the inventory. The problem now is the inventory. You jangan pergi jauh-jauh sangat, Master. Okay, back to the reality. The problem now is inventory. Azwin, can you explain more? What's about the inventory? Okay, ada siapa-siapa nak explain about the inventory? You nampak kan tadi kan? Current ratio di sini kita tak buang inventory. We calculate all together the current asset. But suddenly when we taking out the inventory, the result is drop significantly. So how about the inventory? Can someone explain what the inventory? Jangan pergi jauh-jauh bad management bla 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 bla. Benda ni ada depan mata, reality. Yes, inventory is bukan. Inventory is less liquid. Bukan kita jual inventory, Raudah. we now facing the problem to convert the inventory to cash. Ingat ya, quick ratio and current ratio ni kita test, apa kita test tadi? Kita test liquidity ratio. We test liquidity ratio. Now we test liquidity ratio. Saya ulang sekali lagi. What is the meaning of liquidity? Liquidity is how fast we able to convert the asset into cash. Got it? Got it? Got it? Setakat tu boleh faham? Kita sekarang sedang test liquidity ratio. Dalam liquidity ratio ada anak dia. Anak dia iaitu current ratio and quick ratio. Apabila kita test current ratio, kita dapat result 2.23. But when we move out, we remove the inventory, suddenly the answer drop less than 1. Meaning that we have the problem. The company have the problem with the inventory. Apa maksud di sini? Inventory less liquid. Apa maksud less liquid? Kurang kelajuan untuk kita tukar kepada tunai. We have the problem with the inventory. Meaning, dalam maksud yang mudah, inventory kita susah nak jual. Susah nak convert jadi tunai. Okay? Faham tak? Maksudnya kita susah nak menjual inventory. Okay, we have the problem with the inventory. Okay, we take so much time to clear our inventory. Mungkin it might be our sales force is not good enough, our marketing is problem, macam-macam lah. Okay, bermaksud kita susah nak menjual inventory. Inventory terperap di dalam syarikat. Kemungkinannya, sebab kita belum test lagi. Kemungkinan kita punya juru jual tak berapa cekap. Okay, kita punya pemasaran tak berapa efektif. Okay, kita punya ada masalah untuk menjual inventory. Setakat itu boleh faham? So, you boleh tengok, apabila suddenly kita buang saja inventory, result kita tiba-tiba jatuh. That is what I mean. You have to interpret the number, the result. Setakat itu boleh faham? Setakat itu okay? Okay? Good. Okay? That's why I'm repeat again and again and again. What is the liquidity? Liquidity is how fast we can convert the asset. Inventory is one of the item in the current asset, short-term current asset. If you cannot sell your inventory, takkan you nak simpan inventory dalam syarikat you? You beli inventory banyak-banyak, you simpan. You beli inventory banyak-banyak untuk tu yang you jual, tapi you tak jual. No point. Right? No point. So, apa tugas inventory ni? Inventory ni adalah bagus kalau inventory masuk, besok kita jual. Inventory masuk, besok jual. Inventory masuk, besok jual. That is the good company. If the inventory masuk, you tunggu, sebulan baru you jual. That is the problem. Okay? Lebih-lebih lagi kalau you jual inventory yang sorry. Inventory yang mudah rosak, expired. Okay? Kalau you jual barang yang tahan lama, is okay. Okay. Tapi tak okay juga kalau you beli inventory, you simpan, tak boleh jual. It's problem, no point. Got it? Got it? Boleh dapat, eh? Can we proceed to the next one? Any question? So, saya nak you berfikir sikit. Okay, berfikir benda yang depan mata dulu. Okay, then you boleh buat conclusion. Bila kita dah sama-sama, you boleh buat conclusion lebih besar. Asset management ratio. Okay, number one, you have to understand what is the meaning of asset, the terminology of the asset. Boleh seseorang berikan saya apa maksud asset tadi? Yang masih anda ingat tadi. Apa maksud asset? Tadi saya ulang 3 kali kot. Asset. Apa maksud asset tadi? Someone please. Faster. Yes. Asset is the productive resources yang boleh able to generate the income. Okay. Meaning that if we can blend our asset and the asset may generate enough income to our company, meaning that our management team efficient or effective. If that the asset in our company, we just let the asset be the asset and not generate the income, meaning that our management team is not productive enough. Setakat tu okay? Awin okay, Awin? Alright, Now we want what is the management ratio? Okay, asset management ratio. We want to identify the efficiencies and the effectiveness of the firm use their asset. Okay, how effective, how efficient the firm, the company manage its asset. This is the objective in analyze the asset management ratio. Setakat itu boleh ikut. Firm should make basic decision about the total investment in the account receivable, inventories, and also the fixed asset. Okay, apa anak-anak dia? What's we going to test under asset management ratio? This is the anak-anak. This is the test measurement we going to use in analyze the asset management ratio. Number one, ACP, average collection period, account receivable, inventory turnover, fixed asset turnover, and total asset turnover. Are you ready, guys? One by one. ACP, as average collection period. How long? You nampak perkataan di sini, how long? How long is about the time. Just now we discussed about the how fast, how quick. Also we did about the time. Now we discuss about the how long. How long here is about the time. How long does this company is take to collect the firm receivable? Saya tanya sekali lagi, saya dah tanya soalan ini. Daripada mana receivable ini wujud? How can receivable occurs in our balance sheet? Saya dah tanya soalan ni. Macam mana receivable ini boleh wujud di dalam syarikat kita? Anyone, please? Bagus. Okey, bagus. Terima kasih. Sebab ada dua jenis transaction. There are two type of transaction. Number one, cash. Sell in cash. Saya ada tunjukkan hari tu. Ada kedai sini kan, ada kedai. Okay, bayaran tunai sahaja. Okay, the another one is credit sales. When we sell in credit. Okay, credit sales. Apabila kita jual ataupun kita beli secara kredit, tak kira lah kita jual secara kredit, maka account receivable ini akan wujud di dalam syarikat kita. So, apabila kita jual secara kredit, how long? Berapa cepat kita nak kutip balik hutang? Okay? Bila kita jual secara kredit, kita jual secara hutang, kita beri barang dulu, kita hantar barang tapi dia orang tak bayar lagi. How fast, how long it take to collect from receivable? Berapa cepat kita nak kutip hutang? Okay? The formula is account receivable, annual credit sales. Credit sale, nampak sini credit sales. Bahagi 365. Nampak sini 365. Kenapa 365? Because account receivable is also the current asset. When we talking about the current is the short term. Short term mean within 1 year. 365 give the idea is 1 year period. Boleh setakat tu okay. Okay, are you okay? Are you still with me? Masih dalam perbincangan? Okay. So from the example yang tadi you boleh tengok kalau you print out. Account receivable is 36 million. Credit sale is 600 million. Okay. Bermakna daripada 600 million sales, 36 is the credit sales. Okay, within 1 year, 365. So the result is here. Maknanya kita mengambil masa is about 22 days to collect the account receivable. Kita mengambil masa 22 hari ataupun 21.95 hari untuk mengutip balik hutang. Boleh ni? Boleh ikut? Yeah, yes, we have to explain. Okay, bagaimana kita nak tahu syarikat ini bagus atau tak bagus? We have to explain. Itu soalan saya yang my next question. How do we know this company is good or not really good in collect back the receivable? Macam mana kita nak tahu? Macam mana kita nak tahu? Yes. Bagaimana kita nak tahu how effective this company collects the receivable. Macam mana kita nak tahu 21 hari ini cepat ataupun lambat? You rasa. Adakah 21 hari ini lambat ataupun cepat kita mengutip balik hutang? What do you think? Now we have various answer. Wana cakap lambat, Wana cakap cepat, Azwin cakap lambat, Alif cakap lambat. Anissa, what is the meaning of average? Kita ada dua pilihan saja, cepat ataupun lambat. There are no average. Vinisha cakap cepat. Syuzian cakap lambat. hmm. Okay. So macam mana? Okay, good. Saja saya nak tanya you all. Katakan semua tadi yang memberi jawapan tadi ada di dalam satu komiti di dalam syarikat. Kita semua sekarang ada dalam meeting. Okay, kita semua sekarang ada dalam meeting. Akan ada pendapat cakap ini cepat, ini lambat, ini cepat, ini lambat, dan you all akan bergaduh di dalam meeting tersebut. Got it? Got my idea? So how we know this company is good enough, effective enough in collect back the receivable? Some of you said cepat, good enough, average. Some of you said lambat lah. Okay, satu benda yang saya nak beritahu. Definisi lambat dan cepat ini. Suatu ketika dulu, pada zaman saya dulu, tunggu bas, tunggu bas lah. Dulu tak ada Grab apa ya. Tunggu bas. Tunggu daripada pukul pagi, pukul 8, pukul 10 baru bas datang. Okey, definisi cepat itu pada suatu ketika dulu itu cepatlah, 2 jam tunggu, cepat. Tapi pada zaman you all, kalau you pergi ke LRT stations, dan di LRT station tu ada arrival time. Okay, expected arrival time. Di situ ditulis next train will be arrive in 5 minutes. Okay, in 5 minutes. You expect train tu akan datang dalam tempoh 5 minit. Tiba-tiba dalam tempoh 5 minit, train itu tidak datang. You anggap itu cepat atau lambat? Atau train tu datang 2 jam kemudian? Okay, seperti yang saya tunggu bas tadi, 2 jam kemudian baru train tu datang. Okay. Right? Apabila ada benchmark, tadi kita just now we talking about the trend analysis, comparison analysis and benchmark. Ingat tadi ya? Ada type of analysis. Ada trend analysis, ada comparison analysis, ada benchmark. Ada 3 jenis analysis just now. Saya ulang, kita ada trend analysis. What is the trend analysis? We compare year by year. What is the comparison? We compare with another company. What is the benchmark? Benchmark set by the organization. Macam saya beri tadi, set by the organization. The train set to arrive within 5 minutes, but suddenly after 10 minutes, after 1 hour, the train did not appear. Okay, benchmark. Bagaimana kita nak tahu ini lambat atau cepat? Kita boleh guna trend analysis. What is the trend analysis? Trend analysis, we compare year by year. Okay, year by year. Bermaksud kita tengok back, we looking back to the last year our performance. Kalau if the last year we able to collect only 10 days after sale. Okay, if the last year we able to collect the receivable only 10 days. So this year we only able to collect within 21 days. This means our company is not effective if we compare last year. Okay, let's say last year 10 days. This year is 22 days. Our company is not good enough. But if the last year result, we collect within 40 days. Katakan tahun lepas kita kutip dalam tempoh 40 hari. Okay. Tetapi tahun ini kita kutip dalam tempoh 21 hari ataupun 21 hari. Bermaksud syarikat kita bagus. Okay, definisi lambat atau cepat tadi, we have to compare. Or we have to do the trend analysis. Compare year by year. So definisi cepat atau lambat tadi bergantung kepada jenis analisis yang kita akan gunakan. Contohnya, satu lagi benchmark. Jika di dalam credit sale, dalam credit period. Okay, dalam credit period ini, biasanya you akan nampak di dalam credit term. Bila kita jual, kita ada perjanjian ataupun agreement before we do the credit sale. Normally we have the arrangement, the agreement. Katakan dalam tu diletakkan 210 net 30. Siapa boleh translate apa maksud 210 net 30? Saja kita habiskan banyak masa pada awal di sini supaya saya nak menekankan peri pentingnya conclusion ataupun kaedah you buat analysis. Okay, selepas ini ratio selepas ini kita akan pergi lebih cepat sebab saya dah pasakkan, saya dah beri you pemahaman awal bagaimana kita nak deal with the ratio. Okay, selepas ini we just to only calculate the ratio, but the interpretation I give back to you how to analyze the ratio. Okay. Okay. Zoo cakap sini. Okay, within 10 days the customer enjoy 2% discount. Otherwise the amount is due in full within 30 days. Okay, bermaksud ni kalau if our customer pay within 10 days, he or she will enjoy 2% discount. But if pay in day 11 to the day 30, he or she cannot use 2% discount. But the full settlement must before day 30. Okay, pembayaran sepenuhnya mesti pada hari yang ke-30. Kalau bayar pada hari yang ke-31, kita kira lambat. Okay. Kalau dalam kes ini, benchmark kita letakkan 30 hari. Okay, benchmark kita letakkan 30 hari ataupun sebulan. Kalau this company able to pay in day 22 here, in the day 22 here, meaning that still in the credit agreement, credit sales agreement, meaning that we consider is cepat. Okay, kalau dia bayar pada hari yang ke-31, we can consider it lambat. Okay, jawapan lambat atau cepat ini bergantung kepada jenis analisis yang you all gunakan. Satu lagi, tadi kalau comparison ya. Tadi saya cakap trend analysis, iaitu kita bandingkan dengan tahun lepas, trend analysis. Okay. Atau satu tadi saya cakap benchmark. Okay, benchmark. Dan the another one is the comparison. If let's say we are Maxis, okay, we are Maxis. Maxis can able to collect within 22 days. But when we compare with the Celcom, our competitor in the same industry, telecommunication industry, when we compare with our competitor, syarikat Maxis, syarikat Celcom, our competitor tadi, able to collect only 15 days. Meaning that our company is not good enough. Our company is not effective. Kesimpulannya, kita nak tahu this result, this result bagus atau tidak bagus, kita kena buat comparison ataupun perbandingan. Sama ada kita bandingkan year by year, kita bandingkan dengan syarikat lain, atau kita bandingkan dengan benchmark yang ditetapkan. Barulah kita boleh katakan result yang kita dapat ini bagus atau tidak bagus. We have to compare with something else. So compare with the company, compare with the benchmark, compare with the last year performance. So jawapan akhir kita mesti compare. Then we can conclude our result is good or not really good. Got it? Setakat itu boleh faham? Boleh? Okay, good. Ingat ya, selepas ini kita akan pergi lebih laju sikit sebab saya dah beri you idea how to interpret the result. Okay, how to interpret the result. Okay, kita account receivable turnover. Sikit ya, last. Apa maksud turnover? Okay, apa maksud turnover ataupun roll over here? How many times account receivable are rolled over during a year? Is determine the ability of the business to collect debt from its customer. The higher ART, account receivable turnover, is better because it shows the business can collect its debt immediately and has a few bad debt. Kenapa kita perlu kutip hutang kita dengan cepat? Ni nah. Kenapa kita perlu kutip hutang kita dengan cepat? Because we want to reduce ataupun kita nak minimize ataupun tak ada langsung the few bad debt. Semakin lama anda membiarkan hutang tanpa dikutip, hutang itu akan jadi bad debt. Because in the long run, we cannot predict what going to be happen next month, next year, next 2 years. Okay, semakin panjang tempoh masa, maka semakin tinggi resiko. Kita tengok semakin panjang tempoh masa, semakin tinggi risiko. That's why ciri-ciri di dalam money markets and capital market itu, kalau you tengok risk and return, money market short term, low risk, low return. Low risk money market. Kalau you pergi ke capital market, you akan nampak ciri-ciri capital market is the high risk. Masih ingat? Still remember it? Because long term. High risk. Because we cannot predict, we cannot forecast what's going to happen next month. Macam kita tambah dalam keadaan pandemic, we cannot determine what's going to be happen next month. Okay? Katakan hari ini kita dalam PKP persyarat ataupun pemulihan. PKPP, pemulihan. Recovery. Okay? MCO. Recovery MCO. Tiba-tiba kes naik. Tiba-tiba kes naik. And suddenly, lockdown again. Bulan depan. Okay? Business cannot run. How come our debtor want to pay the receivable, the account receivable? Okay. That's why kalau kita hutang dengan, kalau orang hutang dengan kita, sedaya upaya kita nak dia orang bayar cepat. Ingat tu? Kalau orang hutang dengan kita, sedaya upaya kita nak dengan cepat, bayar dengan cepat. Kalau kita orang hutang dengan orang, apa kita nak buat? Seboleh-bolehnya we delay the payment. Okay? So, supaya cash kita jadi banyak. Macam itulah juga dalam kehidupan you all pun. Kalau kawan you berhutang, dia janji nak bayar besok, minggu depan dia belum bayar, sebulan lagi dia belum bayar, kemudian you jumpa dia semula setahun kemudian, apa akan dia, apa you agak-agak apa dia nak buat? Agak-agak apa dia nak buat? Dia buat bodoh je lah. Dia buat lupa. Dia nampak kita dari sana, dia tahu itu kita, dia akan belok ke jalan lain. You faham kan? Halalkan je lah. Itu ayat dia. You faham kan maksudnya kan? That's why, itu kalau kehidupan you, in your life, in your real life, ini dalam kita punya business, kita ada objektif untuk maximize profit, maximize the shareholders wealth. If kalau dia hutang, lama-lama dia akan buat lupa, kemudian dia akan jadi bad debt, kita akan rugi. You faham tak? Faham? Got it? Dalam business, kalau you boleh collect, kalau you boleh collect cepat, itu lagi bagus. Of course, in reality kita perlu ada sales credit. Okay, kita perlu ada sales credit. Tapi how we manage that? How we manage the credit sales? We have effectively collects fast our receivable, because we were going to use the cash to buy another stock, to buy another inventory, and then we mix another sales credit, and then we collect back and we use that money to roll over. Apa maksudnya roll over ni? Turnover. Saya nak terangkan turnover ni. Okay. Kita kutip cepat, kita guna duit untuk working capital, untuk beli stok baru, kena jual. Kalau lambat kutip, dan duit kita terikat dengan hutang, maksudnya kita tak boleh nak beli inventory baru. Ni inventory cannot buy because our company tight, our money tight with the receivable. Correct? Correct? Pejabat? Saya nak you think big, berfikir secara reality. Okay, thank you very much. That is for today. Mana dia dah? Okay, any question? Sekejap, Okay, record kelas dekat WL tak ada. Kat mana? Benchmark ini, Santian, benchmark ini adalah satu apa yang ditetapkan oleh agensi-agensi tertentu. Contohnya kita ada uh, Lembaga Perkayuan Malaysia, macam saya cakap tadi, Lembaga Perkayuan Malaysia, Dewan Perdagangan Cina ataupun Dewan Perniagaan Melayu. Mereka di dalam persatuan mereka, mereka dah tetapkan current ratio berapa, quick ratio berapa, ataupun di World Bank. Kalau you tengok data di World Bank secara average World Bank letakkan 2.0 dan set by the agency. Maknanya World Bank, Bank Negara ataupun kalau you join Dewan Perniagaan Melayu, Dewan Perniagaan Cina, Dewan Perniagaan India dan sebagainya, mereka ada satu benchmark yang ditetapkan. Okay. Mereka ada satu benchmark yang ditetapkan. Kalau syarikat can achieve the benchmark, mana syarikat tu bagus. Kalau syarikat tu cannot achieve the benchmark, syarikat tu tak bagus. Benchmark juga macam saya cakap tadi di contoh di LRT tadi. Di LRT dia letakkan benchmark, train next LRT, train akan sampai dalam tempoh 5 minit. That is the benchmark given. But if the train arrive before 5 minutes, meaning that cepat. If the train only arrive after 10 minutes, meaning that the train is not good enough. Tak cepat. That is the benchmark. Oh, how to conclude? Okay, I give you the understanding. Okay, saya beri anda kefahaman. How you want to write, how you want to conclude is depend on you. But you have to use the basic understanding just now. Okay, kita akan further discussion, do the further discussion in the next meeting. Saya tak boleh nak share. Okay, dah keluar dah. Saya tak boleh. Okay, dah keluar. Tadi tak keluar. Okay, anything else? Siapa yang ada kelas boleh keluar.